Welcome, family. Do you guys love this new setup? This is your man, Mr. Law of Attraction. If you're watching me for the first time, I studied with the famous Bob Proctor. I know you know who he is. I studied with him for 2.5 years before he passed away. And during that period, I went from sleeping in my car for 5 months to 100,000 per month in less than 45 days using the law of attraction. And I was able to do that twice. Since then, I was able to help 400 plus people quantum leap their businesses. So a lot of the times I talk about the subconscious mind, self-image, and how to manifest, but sometimes that's the positive things. What about those of you that are going through a difficult time right now? Like I said, your sales were down. Did you know that some of the most difficult times in my life, there was times where I had no food. I wouldn't eat for 3 days. I would eat oatmeal and I didn't have enough food to put enough money to put fruit inside my oatmeal. So I would eat oatmeal with cinnamon and stevia. And it was not just a month later, I was earning 100 grand a month. So it doesn't have to be that dramatic, but those are for those of you that are going through a tough time. So what are some of the signs that you are going through a difficult time, but these are actually for your setups? Okay, so I'm assuming that you watch some of my channel, or at least you're practicing the law of attraction. So check this out. How do you know that the law of attraction is actually working for you? Your outside world starts to deteriorate. And I know this sounds so weird. There's two things that are going to be happening to you during this period of what I call destruction. Okay, you're seeing the new vision. You've scripted out what you want. You're manifesting. You're meditating. You're seeing the new version of what it looks like to drive your dream car, to earn your dream income, to live the dream life. You see it, but it seems like everything is going backwards. What's actually happening? So here's the step number one. Your outside world will begin to deteriorate. So what does this look like? So think about it as this. So at your closet right now, you have old clothes, old socks. Like this morning, I threw away some of my socks that had holes in them. So I threw away old socks because they were worn. They were used, they were past news. But guess what? I'm buying new socks and it's so convenient. See, we do that in our real life, but guess what? God is doing that for you in your real life when things start to deteriorate. You see, that deal that wasn't supposed to go through, that relationship was supposed to make you stronger. Something is going on in your business where you think that nothing is going your way. That is actually God cleaning out your closet, preparing you for your new blessing. So whatever it is, I remember there was times where it was even right here when I moved to Dubai, guys, I was struggling. I was figuring out what's wrong with the law of attraction. It seems like nothing's working for me. I remember times where my bank account was going a much slower than my internal frequency, right? If you guys study this, the outside world has a frequency and your internal world has a frequency. So I was vibrating at such a high frequency. I would wake up in the morning and I was like, oh my God, I'm vibrating so high. But then I look at my bank account and it would drop my frequency. I'm like, what's going on? But it wasn't that just weeks later, I was earning another 100,000 a month just here on YouTube. See, I was getting prepared and set up because I didn't quit. So one thing that you're gonna notice is outside world will start to deteriorate. Or this is a second thing that might be happening. Nothing is happening. When I say nothing, I mean nothing good is happening, nothing bad is happening, like nothing is happening. And it's like the weirdest stage. It's like, do I work harder? Do I work less? And it could be a week, 2 weeks, a month where nothing happens. You're just stagnant. What's happening? God is testing you to level up your character. One of the ways I like to say is like life is like Grand Theft Auto. You know, you land in Los Santos as a level 1 character. What do you have? A baseball bat and a bike. And imagine if I put you as that character on a level 5 mission where you have 5 stars on you and you have all the police chasing you. You're gonna die every time. Why? Because you're not the right character. But what if I give you a cheat code and then you unlocked unlimited armor, unlimited bullets, unlimited contacts, bulletproof cars, and you went and had that same 5 stars on you on GTA, for example, right? You'd pass the mission a lot easier just because you leveled up your character. That's what's going on right now. If nothing is going on, God is testing you because you have to go level up your character. The outside world is a reflection of the inside world. And if nothing is happening, God is calling you to level up your character. And if I'm speaking to your intuition right now. I don't have to say something specifically like stop drinking alcohol, stop chasing women, save more money. Like I don't have to teach something specifically. Your intuition is speaking to you because God is speaking to me and through me. So I'm hitting that nerve. You know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a part of you that you need to level up your life. And for me, what were some of those things? Stop chasing women. Guys, women were my distraction. I always had rotation, and I'm very honest and open about that. Like, you know, your boy got some sauce. Like, let's talk about it. I always had girls. 2 to 3 girls. I would go on 2 to 3 dates a week. I would drink alcohol. I was distracted. You know why I was distracted? Because I didn't like my life. Nothing was working out for me. So instead of fixing the problem, I would run out and chase more girls. And that's what I did for a long time. But it wasn't until I went into locked in mode. When I went into locked in, where I didn't go out anymore, where I just worked and focused. And that's all I did for the first 2 months in Dubai. Everybody's like going out and partying. I didn't do anything. I locked in. I was leveling up my character, brother and sister. Did you hear me? And it was during this period that nothing was happening. It felt like my life was going backwards. But then I started a YouTube channel, a new YouTube channel, the one you're watching now, Mr. Law of Attraction, and I made 100 grand my first month. This month we repeated it. I did another 100 grand this month, strictly off YouTube. But the weeks prior to this, I was struggling in the sense of, why is my outside world not working? I'm posting this content. I posted so many times on YouTube and nothing seemed to work, because God was forcing me to level up my character. So what are some things that you can do to level up your character? What are some of the things that we're going to do to put a cheat code in real life, to bend the matrix to our reality, to live in a simulation that's to our being? And we want to align with the universal laws. One of those laws being the law of attraction. So one of the things I like to talk about is the law of attraction is actually a reaction to the energy that you're emitting. So let's talk about the 3 planes of energy that you're emitting at all periods of time. One question I guess, DeAndre, how do I know I'm manifesting? If you're a human being and you're watching this video, you're always manifesting. As long as you have a brain and a heart, you're always in a perpetual state of manifestation. And so there's 3 energies that you're going to emit, that you're going to be attracting or retracting things into your life. First one is your spiritual energy. That's the power that flows to and through you. That's your creative energy. That's the thing that separates you from all living creatures. Brother and sister, you have the ability to create on this earth. I remember when I was going through difficult times, and I need you to listen to me right now. When I was going through some of the most difficult times in my life, you know what was happening? I was doubting if I was actually the co-creator. I would read guys like Neville Goddard, The Power of Awareness, and Power of Assumption, and Law of Assumption, and I was like wondering, and I knew these laws, but nothing was going my way, and I almost gave up on this idea of law of attraction. I almost started to doubt that these laws were real, but at all periods of the time, I was actually creating my reality. But what was happening, even though I was creating from the inside world, those 2 things were developing in my life. Outside world was deteriorating, which is my Instagram. Nothing was working on my Instagram. It deteriorated. It was not moving. So I had to move into a new direction. I came onto YouTube. So that was the next thing. And then my YouTube channel blew up. But now I'm in another stage where it's like, okay, things are going stagnant, because it's saying, God telling me, DeAndre, you got to level up your YouTube channel. So these are things that will start to happen. So that's the spiritual part. You come in here and you're able to create your reality. You are the co-creator. I don't care how bad life is right now. You have the ability to change your freaking life, and it could be as fast as the next 30 days. And this is your pump up, like going to the gym, the pump up to get back in the game, get your pants back on, get out there tomorrow. And it may not look like it's working for you, but as long as you're doing the work, which is seeing it in your mind, and seeing it in your mind, it will come into fruition, because it's a law. The law of transmutation states that any image that you hold in your imagination, that you put emotion behind, and you put attention on, and you do it repetitively, you're going to reprogram your subconscious mind, and you're going to go to the next level. I'm getting chills thinking about it. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about here. So that's the first part, the spiritual part. Then the second part where you're going to be emitting energy is the mental part. You got to see the plan. Now, I want to differentiate these 2. A lot of people think, oh, I need the plan in order to act, and that's not true. The plan is after you've created the imagination. It's actually flipped. Here's what most people do. They look at their outside world, and based on how much money they have, how much resources, what context they have, if they know it, or if they have the resources, then they formulate a plan, and then they go use their imagination. No, brother and sister, that's not what we're going to do here. You're going to first figure out what exactly that you want. It could be the craziest thing. You're going to create a fantasy. What is it that you want to use in your imagination? And then after you start at that plate, then you come to make a plan for it. It's backwards, okay? Then you formulate a plan. What could this look like? Well, I would probably need to do this. I'd probably need to start a YouTube channel. I'd probably need to get some money. Wherever it is, you could find it. You know, when the yoga master, I forgot his name, when he was creating transcendental meditation, and he was asked, where are you going to get the money to bring transcendental meditation to the world? He said in a smirk, wherever the money is right now. Wherever the money is right now to level you up to the next level, it's out there right now. It's in somebody else's bank account. It's in somebody else's fund. They're looking for you. What you are seeking is seeking you even more. But what you have to do is you have to formulate a plan. You have to get better. I'm going to tell you directly, you have to get better. If you're not where you want to be, you're not adding value to the marketplace, brother and sister, you're going to have to get better. That's what I talk about, leveling up yourself. How do you have to get better? You have to get better at speaking, get better at sales, get better at content, be more focused. What is it? One of those things that you need to latch onto it and start to get better. So that's the second plane, which is the intellectual plane. You get to formulate a plan. Now the third and the final one is the action plane. Now you go and take action. You guys will always hear me say this. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You see, there's an energy in which you emit that comes behind what you do. You see, I can be making the same video and some of you already clicked off. Some of you are still here, not because of what exactly I'm saying. It's the energy in which I'm saying it, because the power's coming to and through me, hitting the spiritual plane, hitting my intellectual plane. Now it's coming through, and this is the final plane. This is only 5%, the words and the things that you're seeing here. Now it starts to come into fruition, and here's what you have to do. Law of assumption. You have to act like you're that person now. I know you've heard it before, or maybe you're not implementing it. For most of you guys, you need more implementation more than information. Act like you're that person now. Guys, I'm acting like I already have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I act like I already earn $1 million per month in my business. I act like the person that I want to become. And what will start to happen is you convince your subconscious mind that it's real. That's a fun part about the subconscious mind. It can't tell the difference between what is real and what is fake. So when you put an image into your mind, you back it up with emotion, then you do it repetitiously over and over and over and over, day by day, day by day. When I was sleeping in a car, I saw the $100,000 month. When I was sleeping in my grandparents' couch, I saw the $100,000 month. And guess what? I achieved it. You can create whatever reality you want. It doesn't have to live in where you're at right now. The physical plane, that is old news. That's your old frequency. You can start today and change tomorrow, but you're gonna have to take control of your attention today. Start to act like you're the person now. Start to walk, talk, feel, embody that version. And at first it's gonna feel weird. It's like you're wearing a shirt and you're like, oh my God, I'm not comfortable in this shirt. Like, for example, if you don't wear jackets, like a dinner jacket, like I feel a little uncomfortable. I'm not used to wearing these clothes because you're used to t-shirts. You're going to feel uncomfortable at first. But guess what? Do that for 2 to 3 weeks and you're going to start to become comfortable in your skin. You're going to start to become comfortable in this new version of yourself. And what will start to happen is you're going to go back to what I was saying before. How you convince the subconscious mind that things are going in your way? The outside world's going to start to deteriorate. Things are going to slow down. And that is exactly where you're supposed to be. You are on the right track. This is your sign to tell you that everything that you've been doing, if you've been doing the things I just talked about in this video, you are on the right track. Because then what will happen is that the thoughts, feelings, and actions, they come out as one frequency known as your attitude. And that's what you emit to the world. You can meet somebody and you can like them instantly because of their attitude. Or you can despise somebody or like, I don't trust this person because of their attitude. You can pick up on this. You know what I'm talking about. That's the energy that you emit into this matrix. And based on the law of attraction, you attract what's back to you based on your frequency. The law of attraction is a reaction to the thoughts, feelings, and actions that you're emitting. When you can do this repetitively and with frequency, you will literally manifest a new life. Guys, I've built myself from 0 to 100,000 per month twice, literally using meditation and the things I talk about in this YouTube channel. Guys, my first month I made 100 grand and I don't even know how to make YouTube videos. Like, come on, like, it's not because of the YouTube videos, it's because of who I am. And this is what I want to teach you. I'm not here to flex on you or show you anything other than you have the power to create. I'm only your older brother. I'm only a few steps ahead of you. I'm not even an expert. I don't even know. All I know is I studied with the mentors like Bob Proctor. I've done this for 5 years. I've earned multiple 7 figures in the process. And all I do is I get on here on YouTube and I say that you can be the creator, that you can go out there and build that. But let's be honest here. Some of you don't need more information. You need more implementation. So what does this look like? So some of the things that are happening right now inside of our community, by the way, I have coaching. Obviously, that's what I do. A lot of these 6-figure entrepreneurs, they're stuck. They're stuck between 8 to 20,000 a month. They're like, DeAndre, I've tried all the strategies. I've tried all the funnels. I've tried all the email marketing, and I've worked so hard, but it seems like I'm stuck or I'm going backwards. How do I actually go to the next level? Well, you have to learn how to implement it. And right now, we had 15 people join our coaching program last month. 10 out of the 15 have had their highest income months within the first month of joining our coaching program, which is absolutely insane. Actually, I'm a little blown away because honestly, it humbles me. Like, they make it seem like I'm some expert. I'm just a student and I just teach what I know. And I don't claim to be some expert, but my clients get results in the process. Obviously, I know what I'm doing, but I just try to humble myself that I'm just trying to be an older brother and guide you to the next step. What you need to do is implement it into your business. So if you're stuck between $8,000 to $12,000 a month, you want to scale to the next level, you want to hit those $100,000 months, but you want to do it in an effortless way. You want to do it in the law of least effort. You want to get the universal laws on your plate because you're a business owner that's spiritual. You're done with the mechanics of it, but you're not woo-saw where you don't want money. You want the nice stuff. You want the nice cars. You want the nice girlfriend. You want the nice life. So that's why you're on my channel, and that's what you like. So if that's something that you want to do, go ahead and book a call in the link in the description below. Hop on the call with me. Let's talk about it. No pressure, and we'll go to the next level. But if you're not ready for that, check out my school group. It's
and it's a nice little sport course, better than YouTube videos, and it gets you aligned. And it was the same program that took me to 100 grand a month. I gave it to you inside the school group. So without further ado, go out there. You are the creator. As your older brother here, Mr. Law of Attraction, signing out. Build your dream life because you can do it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.